Hello and welcome to Master System Classics. In this installment, we're taking a look at OutRun, one of the best arcade games that Sega produced in the 80s. Ported to just about everything that could handle it and a lot of things that couldn't. The Master System version is probably one of the better 8-bit versions of the game, but it definitely pales in comparison to the arcade original. Although, the game does support the YM2413 sound chip, so if you do have the FM sound channels enabled, this game will take advantage. Alright, so OutRun is a great game with some classic music, so 3 tracks to play as. Which one I'd play as? Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze, or Splash Wave? I think I'll go with Splash Wave. So, OutRun is a driving simulator where you pick up some speed and you have to beat a clock. The idea is to outrun your rivals. On the Master System alone, there are several OutRun games, and they all are a little bit different from each other. In this video, I'm only talking about the original OutRun, but there was also OutRun 3D, which supported the 3D stereoscopic glasses that you could get for the Master System. There was OutRun Europa, Battle OutRun, and I think there's one other one that I can't think of at the moment. I love OutRun, but I'm not particularly good at it, especially the original version of OutRun. Going right on the courses is always more difficult, and going left is the easier courses. But even so, I find it really difficult. The controls, are pretty good. You switch between high and low gear, pressing up or down on the D-pad. Left and right steers you, and pressing the 2 button is your accelerator, and the 1 button is your brake. But as you are racing the clock here, and not necessarily, your other rivals as you might think, the clock is what's more important. You want to be staying on the course if you can, because that's really where you get because if you wipe out, you'll lose a lot of time. As 8-bit racing games go, OutRun is definitely one of the better looking games, especially for the Master System. I don't think that the NES would be able to handle this. Ha ha, come on. That's always how it is, right? Alright. Well, let's try again, and let's try with a different track. Let's try, I don't know, Passing Breeze. That noise right there is a crowd, in case you can't differentiate your 8-bit sound effects. At least I think that's a crowd. Ah, yes it is. Even with the FM sound, the Master System was not necessarily known for having great sound effects. Oh shit, I was in low gear that entire time. I'm probably not gonna make it now, because I was in low gear and I didn't realize it. Yep, I fail. Whoops. Sorry about that, and let's do Magical Sound Shower. I totally spaced out there. I didn't realize I was in low gear. If you're in low gear, your car won't reach maximum speed, which is required to reach the goals in time. You're not going to get to the checkpoint in low gear. As much as I like this game, you know, I have to admit that I don't like its difficulty or its arcade mentality, you know, of like, hey, you screwed up, throw in another quarter. Or in this case, you know, if you screwed up, back to the title screen. Overall, I think that most games nowadays are too easy for their own good, but, you know, I do like games that give you the choice of options for difficulty. You know, if a game is too hard, I like to be able to ratchet down the difficulty, or if the game is too easy, I like to be able to ratchet up the difficulty. These old games, you know, sort of was like, you know, one size fits all. One difficulty works for everyone, right? Like, I'm doing my utmost here, and I'm only barely passing. You know, so I gotta give hats off to people who are, you know, really pro at this game. The music in OutRun always stands the best test of time as having some of the best chiptunes ever. You know, these are so good. And the FM versions in OutRun 3D are even better. Alright, success. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and if you want to see other Master System games covered, let me know which ones. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.